Have you ever been sitting at your desk, feeling low on inspiration? Maybe 2 years of working from home finally has taken its toll. Or maybe that morning coffee just isn't kicking in like it used to. What if there was a way to get your brain back firing again? Something which pretty much always helps you generate new ideas. It might actually be more simple than you think. Be alone, and to be more specific, be alone with your thoughts. So what we're trying to do here is find ways to get new ideas, creativity and inspiration. A lot of us, including myself, would like to think that we're quite creative people, but occasionally and sometimes for quite long periods, nothing much really happens up here. The mind just goes foggy and I can't really come up with anything of any value. So what do you do when you're in a position like that? Do you just pour another coffee and plow ahead anyway? And what you really need to do is reset your brain, but unfortunately there isn't a button for that. From personal experience, not a lot of good happens when you try and force it. The best ideas pop up out of nowhere when you least expect it. And when we think about it, when do these moments usually occur? So for me, I know that a time that I get a lot of my ideas is when I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep. An idea will just come to me and I'll make a note of it on my phone quickly before I forget it. And funnily enough, I got the idea to shoot that B-roll whilst I was in the shower. And I got the idea for this video when I was on a walk. So you might be wondering, what does taking a shower, laying in bed before you go to sleep and taking a walk all have in common? It's you, your mind, and no distractions. And yes, these can all be done with someone else, but let's just assume it's you and just you. It's when we're alone that our mind can actually operate in a different way. Thoughts that were in there just pop out and start to present themselves. This often happens to me whenever I go for a walk. After about 5 or 10 minutes, ideas just start popping up into my head. Even the idea to make this video, which you're watching right now. One of the biggest problems with modern life is that any downtime that we get or any time that we don't have anything to do, we automatically look to try and be entertained by something. We constantly feel the need to be stimulated in some kind of way. Whether that's waiting in line at a shop and getting your phone out to scroll on social media, or trying to find the best podcast possible before you start your drive. It's like we're afraid of being slightly bored, or just alone with our thoughts for a minute. Blaise Pascal once said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." That was in the 1600s, so it's always been a problem, but I can't help but think that it might be even worse today. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think there's something a little bit daunting about just sitting in a room in silence by yourself, and I think that's probably why I gravitate towards going for a walk. I can sort of get the same benefits whilst also keeping healthy. And whilst we're on that subject, I thought it'd be quite good to just point out a few health benefits of taking a walk. A US report in 2018 concluded that walking is associated with improved mental and neurological health, and that adding 20 minutes per day can lead to things like this: fewer symptoms of depression, reduced feelings of anxiety, improved cognitive function, improved sleep quality, and a reduced risk of dementia. So next time you're heading out, maybe just leave the AirPods at home, maybe leave your phone zipped in your bag and see what happens. So yeah, get outside, get some ideas and stay healthy. Of course, what I'm speaking about in this video is just what works for me, but hopefully it can be of use to you as well. Thank you for watching the video as always, I appreciate it. I'd love to know how you get your ideas, so feel free to chuck that down in the comments and I'll see you next time. Cheers.